What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, man, I don't think we gonna get that. People keep talking about Devin and Tank, Devin and Tank. We ain't gonna get that fight, man. I doubt it. I really doubt if we get it this year, and I doubt if we get it at all. One, they in two different divisions now. Devin is too big for 135. He'll be a fool to shrink down to come to 135 for that fight when they could have had it a year or two ago when he was in the division. Two, I don't think Bill Haney gonna want to take that haircut on the money side because Tank the A side and he more likely gonna be selling the lion's share of the tickets and they ain't gonna see it like that. Well, I don't think Bill will. And three, in a way, I just don't think Tank really want that fight all that bad. I don't think he's scared of Devin or nothing like that, but I just don't think he want that fight all that bad. Tank done already went up there and fought a guy that I think I would have to see Devin beat him to just say he can beat Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is a good fighter, a good, strong 140 pounder who fought at 147 after he fought Tank. And Tank knocked him out and took the belt. So, from where I'm sitting at, Tank can go up to 140 with no problem, especially fighting Devin. Devin ain't got no power, so it ain't like he got to worry about getting knocked out, really. And not trying to disrespect Devin because I think Devin might be the realest fighter in the game right now because I will get it. I got to give him this credit. He ain't ducking and dodging nobody. If you call Devin Haney out, he will fight. And I don't think people maneuvering around him. He not doing a maneuvering. They going around him for whatever reason. That's why I don't care nothing about what happened in no sparring. It don't matter to me. Whatever happened in sparring, somebody probably wasn't in shape. Somebody probably wasn't taking the shit that serious because it's sparring. Some people fight their heart out in sparring, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't show all their shit till they get up under the lights. And once again, who's to say who was in a better shape? It ain't like they done had a training camp and prepared to fight each other. So, I mean, I don't put a lot of stock in what happened in those sparring. I really don't. Now, for a younger fighter, sometimes it's a good confidence booster when you do good against a more seasoned guy than you, but that don't really have no bearing on what happened in a real fight after somebody that trained 8 to 12 weeks preparing to fight you. That's a whole different thing than going in there on a whim with a day or two notice or sometime just that day notice and you finna go in here and spar with a guy. It's completely different than preparing to fight a guy, in my opinion. So I don't care nothing about that. But that's what's going on right now. I mean, I just don't see. I see Shakur and Tank fighting way before I see Shakur. I'm gonna say Tank and Devin fighting. And from where I'm sitting at, it don't really matter to me. What matters to me is that I just feel like, in a way, Floyd is my guy, but in a way, he done held Tank back from being. Tank could be making way more money than he making now. Tank he should have been the one to fight Lomachenko and knock him out. He really should have. What Floyd was talking about, Lomachenko got to hurry up and have these fights and this and that the third. Man, you can't guarantee you're gonna be living next year. And Tank know that he come from the inner city just like I do. You know damn well anything can happen at any time. So yeah, it's good to think about the future, but that ain't guaranteed. What's guaranteed is right now. And I think the fact that Teofimo Lopez and Devin beat him, and it looked like I can't remember the dude name that just fought Teofimo Lopez, but I felt like he beat Lomachenko too when they fought. So why in the world wouldn't Tank knocked him out? That was a big opportunity missed. And do you know how many fans he would have gained knocking Lomachenko out? And that's what would have happened. I feel like Tank could have fought Devin a year or two ago. Tank could have knocked Teofimo out. I think Tank beat all these dudes. The only one I can't just say is Devin. But all the rest of them, they going to sleep. They going to sleep. Simple as that. And I think deep down in Tank heart, he know it. So I don't understand why he ain't taking these fights. Sometimes you gotta stop listening to other people. Who's to say they ain't trying to keep you from being too big? I wonder if Tank ever thought about that. What if they telling you stuff for reasons other than worried about if you're gonna win or lose? I'm not saying he is, but I'm not saying they ain't either. I just think he should have been. I mean, Tank, he got the feeling himself when he went in there and watched Teofimo beat Lomachenko. He had to sit there and say, I should have had that fight. Campbell said that, man, come on, man. Tank knock all them dudes out. From where I'm sitting at, people don't realize Tank is just as good a boxer as anybody in the league. And he got power to go with it in both hands. And he got good feet. He ain't got no reason to be worried about these dudes. So I don't know who is the one being hesitant about making these fights, but shit, man, the way these dudes be going to jail and bullshit like that, man, you need to go ahead and get it in. Anything can happen any day. I mean, they got to see that already just living life. That's why, and what they don't realize, when Floyd fought Diego Corrales, this was early in his career. And Diego Corrales would have been the equivalent of fighting probably a better than Devin Haney. That man that was like fighting Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford at the time. That's the type of reputation and respect Diego Corrales had when he was at 130 pounds when Floyd fought him. It's just Floyd came in there and did what Terrence Crawford did to some degree, but he did it better. It was a Terrence Crawford Earl Spence type of experience. But Floyd did it better. Floyd knocked that man down about 5 times. I mean, but that was Floyd coming out party, to be honest with you. Floyd was taking tough fights early in his career. He was fighting. Uh, uh, what's the dude that Jesus Chavez? Go back and look at that fight. Jose Luis Castillo. He was moving right up, going to the top guys in the division. He ain't doing what he got. He wasn't doing what he got y'all doing. That's what they need to, go back and look. Floyd was fighting. He was fighting real fights. He was moving up fast, taking belts and jumping in there. And shit, I think Oscar De La Hoya was probably 15, 20 pounds bigger than Floyd in that damn fight. Go look how much. I bet you Floyd was about 148, 149. Oscar was 160 plus. Guaranteed when him and Floyd fought. Y'all ain't doing no shit like that. And then these is even matchups that don't let Floyd talk you out of beating dudes that you know you can beat. Floyd is my favorite fighter, always will be. All he thinking about is him and his money and his legacy. He don't want nobody to be bigger than him. Better know that. Now, if you get there, he ain't gonna hate on you, but he ain't gonna be the one to put you up on top of him. You gotta think. You got to be honest with yourself about some of this. Maybe you need to hear this. Because I just feel like had Tank knocked out Lomachenko and probably beat Devin too. Do you know what type of money they have to be paying him right now? Do you know how big a star he'll be? He's a big star now, but he'll be 10 times bigger. He doing this shit to himself. So from where I'm sitting at, man, ain't no sense in us talking about him and Devin. It'll be smarter to try to stir the pot on him and Shakur than hollering for this Devin Haney fight. That one ain't gonna happen. But that's it for me on this video. If you liked the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.